All right, Betty wrong. Okay, first of all, because having a piece of a man would be admitting that I know that this man probably goes out on me. And having a piece of a man is a woman who's resentful towards this man, and which means that she probably goes out on him. So multiple sex partners are involved. Don't after the pain, don't side chick yourself.
If a woman has been married and her husband has stepped out on her, right? And you hear some words say, after the pain, you come and you love me. You can relate to that because he do. He love me. Piece of a good man, Mr. Charlie. You know, Mr. Charlie's just the man. He doing the best he can. Betty said that, having a piece of a man is better than having no man at all. Okay. For me, when I hear that, I'm gonna have to put it in a perspective of marriage. Well, I can do both. When I was single and heard that it was cute, but I never thought that she was talking about these men that's out here driving your car, don't pay bills, don't work, they living off of you type of the users, the woman. I don't think she's talking because I don't consider those men. That's not man behavior. That's little boy behavior. I can say that because I have grown sons and they're in that little boy behavior where they're playing games with women, using them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's little boy behavior. Man pays bills. Man protect. Man help you when you at your lowest to become something better, or they help you grow. Y'all help each other grow. Actually, is what that positive look like. So if your man stumbles, whatever that looks like, cheating, brings a baby, lied, lost a job, however, whatever that looks like, you know what I'm saying? I think she's saying that particular man is a piece of, and the key word is he's a piece of a man, and having him is better than having nothing at all. And I think a lot of times these women, they get so stuck with that, whether if they want that piece of man or not. You have to have the mindset. Like when I was single, I knew that I didn't want the piece of man. I knew that now I'd rather be by myself, independent, before I deal with this. But when you're married, I do think it plays a different role. And I honestly, and I pray I don't experience what that feels like or look like in a marriage. But I do think it's important, if that happens, you have to ask yourself, do I want a piece of man, real man, a piece of a man, rather than no man at all? And when you come up with that decision, stand on it and move forward, heal and grow. But a lot of times these women, they think they want to keep him, but because they know he a man, but they don't want to let it go. They don't know what forgiving look like. They won't forgive themselves. And then when you have that battle going on within yourself, you're stuck, right? You're stuck. And when you're stuck, or like I said before, you're bleeding out, you're causing hindrance to your man. You're not helping him. You're being this foolish woman that's tearing down her home with everything around you. There's nothing about you is building it up.
Okay, so first of all, I want to, I'm definitely not a piece of a man, and I want to give all guys advice. If anybody ever box you in and put you in that you're a piece of a man, or you're not a whole man, it's only you're a man or you're not, okay? And if you're a man, get on out of there. And if they calling you a piece of a man, you get on out of there, but because you can go and do better than that. You should have more dignity than that to settle for somebody who's looking at you like you're a piece of something, okay? You can only be the whole thing. Now, to address Betty Wright, okay, Betty is wrong, and I'm talking about addressing Betty for the younger generation. Like, do you know some of the young kids, they get 20, 21, 22, 23, hang with big unc, hang with big auntie, and then they hear after the pain. Okay, and you know what I'm saying? You might be sitting around having a drink, you 19, 20, you with big unc, and after the pain, it's in the playlist, okay? All right, Betty wrong. Okay, first of all, because having a piece of a man would be admitting that I know that this man probably goes out on me. And having a piece of a man is a woman who's resentful towards this man, and which means that she probably goes out on him. So multiple sex partners are involved, and it's moving forward to 2025 and 2026. You don't want to be dealing with blood exchange, okay, which comes with STDs. Okay. Yeah.
So
See, these things are into play now.
That's
You know what I'm
good.
saying? We
That's
ain't back in the
good.
day with Betty. So I don't think after the pain, ma'am, I think you need to let your joint air out. Like we, you know what I'm saying? Just the you know, don't after the pain, don't side chick yourself. Like Betty did. Oh, I'll still take him and I'll still deal with him because it ain't even a whole lot of real men out here and he a piece of a man. No, Betty, you should move on, go get you, find you a real man that love you and have loyalty to you, because it is actually men out here that don't cheat. Okay, that is a whole man. Okay, so Betty was wrong. Ladies, don't go out there and be promiscuous and have multiple sex partners and one of them being at the top of the list because he Mr. Charlie, and we all know Mr. Charlie got a bag. So that's what it's about too. You see what I'm saying? Young ladies,
that's a nice perspective.
I mean, that's my perspective.
It's a nice perspective, but my perspective of what I got from her with after the pain, and I think that's really a really good one, especially in this talking about real time, these modern time, these younger people and what they might, perceive or need to take from it. But I think my perspective would be, I think Betty was a married woman. Or I don't know if she was married or not, but
She didn't say it.
She
People
didn't
be
say
specific in songs.
She didn't say, and
Yeah.
I don't know if
Betty's
she was
a writer.
ever a married woman or not.
Right.
But I took it from a married woman perspective, because if a woman is, if you know, you know, right? And the word tells you certain stuff. So certain things she said, I think she was a married woman who took certain stuff and brought it to the world. And I would say from that perspective, she's wrong. But again, it kind of goes with, make that decision. What do you want? You have to know you and love you enough to know, hey, I deserve better. I don't have to tolerate this. Or if you may, and again, this is just my perspective and my opinion, because I pray I do not have to go through this. So I don't know what that is, would feel like, or what that is. What I do know is I want my marriage to work. I told God, I would stick through my husband through right and wrong, thick and thin. So whatever that may look like to us, if something was to happen, if I was in the shoes of some of the people I see, I would think, or will want to think, that I would forgive him and try to move forward.
Now, let me go ahead and interrupt you. I agree with that more mature perspective that you have. What I'm saying is, that perspective comes with time. Okay, and you're talking about a perspective from marriage. You're talking about. I'm not advocating for any women to leave their husbands. First of all, work it out. You know what I'm saying? This song, I don't even think this song pertains to this genre of people. To the married couples. I don't even think it does.
I think it can.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't say I didn't think it can, but I just think this was a younger artist at the time that they wrote this and recorded this, and they was, you know what I'm saying, going through relationship after relationship, and maybe she had, you know what I'm saying, bumped her head into, I'm Betty now, I got a little money now, and these other guys, taller guys with the abs, good looking with the bag already, they trying to pursue me, so you know what I'm saying, and so they want to be out my way now. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do.
I see, but like I know we might look at superstars or artists like they other than like just normal people, but Betty was maybe a 7, normal looking girl, you know what I'm saying, but pretty lady, and you know what I'm saying, came into some, you know what I'm saying, some hood fame basically. You know what I'm saying? But, we know she famous now, but I'm just saying, at the time that all this was recorded, I don't think this was recorded from the perspective of a married person.
But the song can speak to a married person. If a woman has been married and her husband has stepped out on her, right? And you hear some words say, after the pain, you come and you love me. You can relate to that, because he love me. You know what I'm saying? It might comfort you. It might be like, and I fight with all my might to hold back the tears from, she might be fine, because it hurted her. It ain't easy to just stay with your husband after he hurt you. That's why it's important to heal. It's important to heal so you don't bleed out on him. It's important to heal so you can progress with him. It's important to heal so you don't keep him in that standstill and that stagnant and being stuck, or divorce him and go on with your life. But don't have that battle within yourself. Don't be stuck back there talking about what he did and try to justify what you did because you only did because he did and now you being that foolish woman because you plucking because not only it's not just about you and him, now you plucking down the house because his kids and he did that and I was trying to be and now, girl, you is stuck. Heal. And I'm just saying, if you married, I don't think it will hurt you to listen to Betty. Because Betty might help you saying, because at the moment, I'm not saying he a piece of man, but you might feel like that at the moment because he done hurt you, he done lied to you, and you don't, because you don't want to be foolish and go do what he did. Women can't do, let's just be clear. I don't care if it's modern time, back in the daytime, today's time, I don't care how they try to paint the picture. A woman can't do what a man do. You can't do what he do. You're going to be considered as a slut. I don't care how popular it is to walk around naked. I am her. And
not to mention he can do this into his latter 70s.
You just can't do what he do. It's not cool to be a slutty or have promiscuous or whatever. But it's not cool to cheat. It's not cool to, if he cheated, I'm going to go back and cheat on him mentality as a woman. That's not cool in no day and time. I think, for me, that's how I take it. I don't think that's cool. So, you don't want to be her that's standing there and you plucking down your home because now you bleeding out on him and now you plucking at the children and blame the blame guy. No, you just need to move forward. And if you might want to listen to Betty because she can help you if you feeling these feelings on needing to move forward and it hurt a little bit. And you might feel like and you don't know what to call because you don't want to call him out his name. You don't want to go cheat. You don't know. And so Betty said, you know what? Having a piece of a man is better. That might resonate in you. It might say, you know what? She right. Having a piece of man is better. He is good. It might trigger some memories. He has been good to me. He does this and that. And then she said something like, I think on the same song, especially if you ain't been doing what you know what, I ain't been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So,
I do like that perspective. I'm not mad at that at all. From let's just go back to the single people. The single people, my thing is, after the pain, if you're looking at it from Betty Wright's perspective, after the pain, she say, don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie just a man. That's what somebody whispered to her at the little spot. Because back in the day, people used to try to help couples and bring y'all together. So they was at the party, at the barbecue, and so they whispered to her, don't blame Mr. Charlie. And then she said, a piece of man is better than no man. So from that perspective, after the pain, there will be more pain. Okay, if you're moving like that. So don't move like that. I think after the pain, there should be growth. Because that's what happened with pain when I'm working out and I'm on the bench. I push up and then I do my 5 sets, and then I put more weight on the bar, and then I do 3 more sets like that with a little bit more weight on it. I might do 2 less reps per set. Okay, and then when I get up, there's pain. But after the pain, I go in the house and I take a shower, I lay down, and then there's growth. Growth can happen.
Okay. But that only happens, like you said, if you're progressing and trying to grow and don't have that mentality and you're not stuck.
It only becomes easier with repetition and when you continue to do the same thing and continue to distance yourself from the pain that Mr. Charlie called you. And I ain't shading Mr. Charlie. I really want Mr. Charlie to get off. You know what I'm saying? Because I like players and max and pimps. You know what I'm saying? I want Mr. Charlie to get off. Because everybody know Mr. Charlie got the bag. Mr. Charlie is the equivalent to 2025, 2026's Jody. That's what we call him. And so that's who Mr. Charlie is. He got the bag, and I want him to get off. So if you like I done said 100 parts ago, if you a fool, I want them to bump you on the head. You feel me? It's cool. But from that perspective, Mr. Charlie and them, I just feel like that, you should get on out the way. You know what I'm saying? And you it's not good for the youth. It's just not a good view for the youth. It's a good song, enjoy the song, but don't live that life right there. Because after the pain, if you take Betty's advice, there's gonna be more pain after the pain. Okay, because now you finna side piece yourself. Now Mr. Charlie see, I done stripped her of some of her dignity. Now she know I got these little chicks, and I'm still finna go over there and put all up in them. Do you see that perspective, ladies? That's how Mr. Charlie thinking, okay? I just want you to know that. That's major.
And that's single, right? You talking about single people.
I'm talking about, yeah. You already had touched on the...
You don't have to deal with it. Y'all, that's kind of nasty. But when you marry, I think, but see, that's, like you said, repetition. What you say? Repetition. You know, again,
doing the same thing.
The wise woman building her home. Just a repetition would be praying, staying in connection with God, seeking Him for yourself, and you know, more healing. Once you heal from this, heal again. If it's
now you talking about repetition in God.
Yeah. So that's, you know, you want to build your home. So yeah, I'm just from the married perspective.
Yeah, I think we just added value to the pod, and I think that was all good, and
it was major.
And I think it was major.
That's major.
And let it air out, ladies.